Hey, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Welcome to 3 Minutes or Less. This is where I break things down for you in 3 minutes or less so you can get back to your day. Now, you guys know I'm a finance professor and I'm also the founder of the Black Business School, where we teach people how to build wealth in various ways. One of the things I want to emphasize to you and help you understand very quickly in 3 minutes or less why it's important, why every person of color should be, or really every person, period, not just black people. This is really something everybody can learn from, should be an investor in the stock market. The stock market has been on a consistent tear for the last 30 years, but really even before then, if you go back over the last 100 years, there's never been a time where the market has crashed, where the market did not recover. So basically, the things that people fear that keep them out of the market, those fears are pretty much irrational, because anybody who's invested in a diversified way, spread their money out and just waited out the storm, they always got their money back. In fact, the majority of wealth is typically built during the worst economic times. During the Great Depression, a lot of people became multimillionaires. The other thing about the stock market is that when they analyze the gap in wealth between the rich and the poor, middle class and upper class, they find that most of that gap is actually explained by stock market participation. So what it means is that the people who are invested in the market, their money's just growing, on autopilot without them doing any work. Whereas middle class people, their money grows from their home ownership, but they also have to work really hard to get their money. And poor people are just making their money from labor. They don't have any sort of capital assets that are growing even when they're not working. So as a result, you have poor people here, and their wealth isn't growing because of that, because of the lack of capital assets, and then middle class who just own homes, and then upper class who own homes and stocks. So for if you're a poor person and you want to go to middle class, the first best thing to do is to take the extra money you have, do whatever it takes to save up to make a down payment on a house. Andre C. Hatchett, who owns the BlackRealEstateSchool.com, actually talks about when he made $15 an hour and how he just saved his money for 2 straight years to save up enough money to become a homeowner, right? The third thing is that about investing is that investing reminds you that that money is a seed. Capital is a seed. It's not something to be just consumed or to be just almost like food that's eaten. It's also something that should be planted. Money is supposed to grow, and what you want to do is have your money in places where it's going to grow and it's going to build into something. And so literally, if a person were to just take all the money that they spend on fast food or on a new car or versus a used car, whatever, a lot of us buy new cars, a lot of us buy fast food. If you just took the money that you put into new cars, fast food, or going to the movies and just invested that money in the market, or that same amount of money in the market over a 2 or 3 year period, you would have tens of thousands of dollars in liquid wealth in about probably 5 to 10 years. It wouldn't take that long. So anyway, that's my breakdown of why everyone should be a stock market investor. If you want to check out my stock market program, visit theblackstockmarketprogram.com. That's theblackstockmarketprogram.com. See you soon. Peace.